about to say the final week of the poll, but I know UConn's got a couple more games. I know there's some other teams out there with a couple more regular season games. And I know there's some playoffs in the state of Connecticut and possibly some bowl games that are right around the future. So some teams are sitting idle. Some teams are partying in the club sitting idle. Some teams are getting ready for even one more game.
And some teams are cleaning out their lockers, which is sad.
That is sad. Some of those lockers are known as the dumpster. 7 poll members, 8 got into the club. I'll explain that. 3 in the VIP.
Wow.
That is a new record for the Connecticut College Football Power Poll, brought to you by the Dumpster Outback, sponsored by Post. Sitting idle, 1-9, bad season. You're the team Dibs was just talking about. Post. You knew it.
We
knew
transfers.
Got to do something. Got to
Come
do
up with
something.
some more NIL.
I would say you're better than that, but for the first couple of years of this program, that it's been in the dumpster. It needs to change if you want to get any kind of respect.
Would you say 3 or 4 wins next year would be an upgrade?
Definitely. I mean, offense was there. Defense, still waiting. Some of them touchdown runners are still running. In line, ending their season, nowhere near the dumpster anymore. They've taken a shower. They've gotten a haircut. They shaved. They're ready for a new beginning, a new year. I'm talking about 4-6 Southern. 50-21 win over that oxymoron of a university, American International.
What is that?
What is that? Great question.
Almost in college.
Almost in college is what Kurt says. 21 of 35, 219 in the air, just 1 touchdown. Our man Keith Ridley finished his career at a great season, 15 touchdowns for the Owls, 1 interception for our guy Keith. Keith used to work here. Well, Keith still does work here. Keith was an intern this summer.
We hope Keith comes back.
I don't know. Keith also 6 rushing touchdowns. As I said this with the Trinity and Wesleyan game, I don't know how eligibility works anymore. Keith might have 4 more years of eligibility, even though he's 35 years old.
He's not 35.
No, he's not 35. That dude, he is a good dude, man. And Elijah Gray with this team, too, had over 146 in the 50-21 win. Good finish. Good way to end the season. But you guys can be better as well. Get it together, Southern. Get in the weight room. 5-6 right now for another win, and still in line of the club. They're still looking past the bouncer, trying to get a peek and see what's inside there. Sacred Heart. Now, you've been a club member in the past. 5-6 record. Decent, but not great, and not to your standards, and definitely not up to the Power Poll standards either.
As Judge Schmales would say, the world needs ditch diggers, too.
31-20 win at Merrimack. I know they won, but they're still in line. They're 5-6 Dibs. They don't have a winning record. Can't put them into the club. But a team I am giving an exception to here in one of the final weeks of the Power Poll. They can get into the club after 2 a.m. on weekdays, no Fridays. That is 5-5, 500 ball for Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, the Swabbies.
They got a win against those Merchant Marines at Merchant Marine, 42-21. I will give them the Al Bundy of the Week award, or at least to their quarterback, Joe Armentrout. Old Armentrout, 259 in the air, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing. Couple of running backs, too, to note for Coast Guard. Harry and the Hendersons, Hensley and James Wheeler, the dealer. Both of them had 219 combined against those Merchant Marines. Decent year. Their season comes to an end, but at least we give you a peeky peek of the Coast Guard of what you can be. You guys are like always 500, Coast Guard. If you can get a winning season together and you get into the Power Poll, that is going to be something special for that school. We appreciate your service. That's why we're giving you a little looky-loo in the club.
God bless you for the service.
Time
We're
for
just talking
the poll.
football.
Hit me, Kurt. That's right. We're just talking
And
football.
by the way, 4-1 on the road for Coast Guard.
That's
They
right.
do not like their home place. 1-4.
Maybe it's something to do with the football field that they support down there at Coast Guard. Yeah, fix the grounds and then get some home wins, and then you're in the poll. However, 7 teams to talk about here in the state of Connecticut, and a newcomer to the poll this year. They started out sloppy. They started out stinky. They started out in the back of the line trying to get into the Power Poll Club. Number 7, CCSU. Go Blue Devils! Double overtime dibs. Big win, 35-33 against Robert Morris and them boys. Oh, Robert Morris came to play. They showed up to New Britain, punking the Blue Devils as they were crying the blues. Coach got them around and said, boys, come on. We just got you new jerseys. You're better than that.
Robert Morris had them 17-10 at halftime.
17-10 at half. Put a couple of more insurance pieces together, and then we get to the fourth quarter where the Blue Devils score 17 points and move it to OT. Overtime number 1, nobody scored. Overtime number 2, Robert Morris had the ball first. They scored a touchdown. They go for 2. CCSU stuffs them. CCSU gets the ball back, and old Elijah Howard takes the rock and takes it in the end zone and then scores the 2-point conversion. Party in New Britain. Everybody's cracking. Old Milwaukee's throwing them up in the air.
What's up with these old world names? Elijah, the pass was to Isaac Boston.
Yeah, we've had a lot of Elijahs this year.
I kind of dig it. Parents are getting really good with the old world names.
One more for the Blue Devils. Senior Day. It's not done yet. Duquesne's in town. Oh, boys. 6-5 right now for CCSU. I would love to see a little 7-5.
Oh my God, Duquesne's 8-2. Not going to be an easy one.
It's Senior Day, Blue Devils. Make this happen. You can climb the pole still. Welcome to the club. You can still gain some more respect on the dance floor with a big win over Duquesne.
They look like they're a high-flying offense. 35-0 West Virginia Wesleyan. 47-21 over LIU. 48-24, 34 over Stonehill.
Sounds like some interceptions coming their way.
Yep.
Be careful coming to hard-hitting New Britain, Duquesne.
The Dukes.
May just get what
Dukes.
you wish for.
What's a Dukes?
This fancy lad that was
Dukey
granted
man.
some land by the king.
You do Dookie in your pants.
Number 6, Trinity. Oh, Trinity down a spot. 7-2. They didn't play. They're still crying the blues.
Yeah.
They're crying right now to their girlfriends on their cashmere pillows, wiping their tears with hundreds.
Bad news Bantams.
The Bantams. Why? How did we lose that game to Wesley?
Those Cardinals cheated.
2 words, Bantams. Weight room. Get into it this summer. Get back. This is what they need. In their weight room, they need a picture of that mad cardinal from Wesleyan. Just stare at it. Number 5, Yale Bulldogs.
Handsome Dan.
6-3 now, putting 2 wins together. They won 2 weeks ago. They won last week. They win 3 in a row. That's called a winning streak. It has been done before. 42-28 on Senior Day in the Bowl against Princeton. Get out of here, Princeton. What, do you think you played in the first game of college football history? Oh, you did. Well, you forgot how to play because Yale just took you to school. My man Josh Pitzenberger, what a tasty burger. 159 on the ground, 2 tutties. Did catch a couple of balls, scored a touchdown that way as well. A little Al Bundy special for Pitzenberger. The game coming up
and
next.
It's at Harvard this year.
At Harvard. Now, I know Yale's not going to any kind of playoffs because they're too smart for that, everyone in the Ivy League. But, boys,
got to win this game.
Tasting the tears of the Harvard.
This is the Ohio State-Michigan game.
So true.
Yep,
Even more
for these
so.
people, yep.
We've been doing it longer than Ohio State, Michigan.
Absolutely.
Big one. This is the end-all, be-all. Number 5, Yale. You can do it, boys. Make us proud. Number 4, staying pat. UConn! 7-3. They played BYU this past week. They've just been chilling. They're on a bye. Healing, chilling, scheming for 7-3 ACC at the Carrier Dome, Syracuse. 10:30 pregame, high noon kickoff. Bob Joyce and yours truly on the call.
Wow.
Boys are in Maui. I'm on the call.
Nice.
And I'll be screaming my head off for the Yukon Huskies in orange territory. And I'm not shy about that. That's Bob. He has to calm me down every now and then. I scream a little too loud in the microphone.
You do a great job.
I get into like coach mode. I get into where like I forget that I'm on the radio. And I get personally invested, especially with some of my guys like Tui Famina Brown, like the staph infection, Jelani Stafford. And I just start screaming and start grabbing people and punching them in the face. Good thing you're not there,
I love Wayne Norman, but Wayne will go, hey, the 1982 football team did yada, yada, yada. I'm like,
Wayne's not as grabby as I am. I'm very grabby.
You're emotional.
Time for the VIP. Everybody step aside as the champ of champs. I'm not even going to put the order. We stopped at number 4. There are 3 teams in no particular order in the VIP in the Power Pole Club for college football in Connecticut. One you know, Wesleyan, just chilling. They got done beating Trinity, flirting with disaster. Nico Candido and them boys, sipping the champagne, loving the life. They have got the world by the cojones down there in Middletown. Wesleyan, you ain't leaving the VIP no matter what you do. Don't mess up off the field, though. I know you boys are
they're getting ready for midterms right now.
Yeah, midterms and in their future as a surgeon,
stockbroker, or whatever.
Don't mess that up, guys. Also in VIP, Westcott! Westcott, dude.
Fabulous comeback.
They're still scoring. 57-18. They put the 70 burger on, Fitchburg State last time. This week, Vermont State of Castleton. 57-18. Cam Holmes rushed for 73 and a touchdown. Touchdowns for everyone. I think 5 different people ran for touchdowns. Our quarterback, who only likes to play the first half because they're kicking butt so much, John the Killer Giller. 20 pass attempts, 169, 3 touchdowns, called it a day. Like, wake me up when you guys get serious about playing football and I'll show up. I thought it'd be over for WestCon because they did not win their conference. UMass Dart got their spot in the D3 playoffs.
Damn it!
However, that's the bad news. Good news is somehow their conference came up with a bowl system. They're in a D3 bowl game. I don't know. They just made these up. And WestCon's like, okay, we'll play. WestCon will be hosting Saturday at noon. Alfred
University.
Who's that guy?
Alfred. It's the
Alfred E. Newman.
The Bushnell Bowl. The first ever Asia S. Bushnell Bowl.
The Saxons of Alfred.
The Saxons of Alfred.
Saxons.
Oh my gosh, WestCon. I want a piece of this.
Join Saxon Nation.
If you got a spot for a blitzing linebacker on one of these Alfred Saxon punks, save me a jersey.
Their headline on their sports page is Ticket Punched. Alfred University football Saxons.
To the Bushnell Bowl?
To the Bushnell
Their
Bowl.
ticket's punched to the Bushnell Bowl, huh?
Is punched.
Well, you're about to get what you wish for, Alfred. You're going to get punched in the face by my guys from WestCon. One more to play, boys. Let's make them regret it.
The Bushnell Bowl.
Also in VIP, make way for your 2024 NE10 champs, New Haven! Back in the VIP where they belong. They've been scratching, they've been clawing, and they're finally back. 41-14 win as they kept pace with pace on senior day. Not enough ball to go around for the running game. 343 yards on the ground. Oh my God. Talk about a butt whooping. New Haven punched their ticket to the D2 NCAA playoffs. playoffs. This is what they train for. This is what they do all summer. This is the reason New Haven gets all charged up.
Playoffs? What are you talking about? Playoffs? You kidding?
Round 1 on the road. They're at Slippery Rock. Oh.
Hold on to the football.
It's a slippery slope out there at Slippery Rock. And you were right, Dibs. Week 1, this New Haven team lost at Slippery Rock 22-7.
Yep, Pennsylvania,
Hang on
man.
to that football. I played this school.
This kind of reminds me of, was it All the Right Moves
Yes.
with Tim Cruise? They play in the rain and handle the football.
So true. Nothing but a bunch of miner sons. Nothing bunch
Coal
of
miners,
blue-collar dudes.
steel workers.
They eat lightning. They crap thunder. Slippery Rock, no pushover.
No.
But since the loss, week 1 for New Haven, all they've been doing is getting all charged up. And they have been waiting for the rematch in Slippery Rock. Because they want all those dads coming out from the steel mill to watch their boys get beat by the New Haven Chargers. And their season and their dreams and their careers come to an end. Saturday at noon. Get it all over yourself. 3 in the VIP. Wesleyan, NESCAC champs. WestCon about to win the Bushnell Bowl. New Haven, NE10 champs about to kick the crap out of Slippery Rock in the first round. Still some work to do for number 4 UConn going to Syracuse this week. Still some work to do for Yale and the game at Harvard. Trinity, you're still number 6. We still love you. You're still a great program. I know you still
The hell of a year.
crying about that loss.
Came up short against
you guys will
Wesleyan.
be all right. Number 7, CCSU, getting it done.
Blue Devils.
And Duquesne on the menu for Senior
Duquesne
Day.
Dukes.
Wow. We aren't done yet. But I wouldn't want to play a team from Connecticut this weekend either. That is your Connecticut College Football Power Poll.
By the way, New Haven at Slippery Rock in that first game, 13 penalties against Slippery Rock. There's some cheating little dirty Pennsylvanians.
I want to see these officials before the game.
Right.
Make sure they're not from Pennsylvania, grads of Slippery Rock, or got paid off by
So
these steel miner
You want to vet
dads.
the refs. Vet the refs.
Dude, we ain't. You think you're going to trust the refs up in the Carrier Dome on Saturday?
No way.
God, no, not
We're
the
expecting
ACC.
this.
Yeah, we're expecting some
That's
bad
a regular
refereeing.
season game. You think that these slippery slope and slippery rock
postseason,
refs ain't
yeah.
going to pull something?
Slippery Devils.
Watch them with 2 eyes.
This guy's not slippery, and he's at Gamble Pavilion right now. Bob Joyce will join us live as Gino Oriema goes for history tonight against Fairleigh Dickinson. Bob Joyce, UConn Sports Network, joins us next on the Rob Dibble Show with Ben Darnell on your afternoon drive. Kurt Kaplan on the 1s and 2s, and John Ashmead is on our YouTube channel.